Welcome to Football with Cheese. Happy Wednesday, everyone. So this video was going to be a deep dive on the Cleveland Browns. We're going to have to postpone that. I actually have already recorded one on the Bears. I'm going to publish that tomorrow. We'll do the Browns Friday, and on Saturday, I'm going to do the Jaguars. So that's the schedule for the week. Basically a deep dive on what's happened the last few years, what's happening this year, where I see the franchise going. So make sure you are subscribed so you never miss one of my videos, and hit that bell. But we need to talk about the quarterbacks for both teams. And the Giants, first of all, Jaxson Dart has a concussion. There's no doubt about it. You can't argue against this. The offense has been much better with Jaxson Dart than Russell Wilson was not playing well. So I get it that Jameis Winston, yes, Jameis Winston will start against the Green Bay Packers for the New York Giants. Let's talk about him real quick. Who is Jameis Winston? He is the first overall pick, I want to say 2015 draft. He's 31 years old. First overall pick to Tampa Bay. He was a number one overall bust. It wasn't like the worst bust ever from the first pick, obviously. And he's been a pretty good backup for the Saints. Browns last year, he started the second half of the season. But he's a maniac, first of all. Let's just talk about him, the player, then the person. He's a maniac, meaning he's going to have games where he wins you the game. He's got arm talent. He can make all the throws. I'll give you an example. Last year against the Ravens, when they pulled the upset, 27-41, 334 yards, 3 touchdowns, no picks, 115 quarterback rating. Outstanding game. But then he played the Chargers. The next week, he threw for 235 yards, 1 touchdown, 3 interceptions. They lost 27-10. Against Denver, later on in the year, they lost 41-32. 4 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. Against the Chiefs, he threw for 146 yards, no touchdowns, 3 interceptions. He's a maniac. He will throw picks. He'll take a chance. If he thinks he can make the throw, he's going to do it. It's going to lead to interceptions. There's going to be games where he doesn't throw interceptions, but there's going to be games where he throws 3. That's who Jameis Winston is. So I think he's a solid backup, but he either is going to win you the game or lose you the game. No in between. I love Jameis Winston, though. He's always laughing, always smiling, great teammate, just so much positivity. And what's crazy about him is in college, he wasn't really like that. There was an incident before the draft where he may have stolen crab legs from a grocery store. I was going to look it back up, but I don't want to focus on that. And when they were playing Oregon in the college football playoff, he was screaming, yelling at teammates when they were losing the game. He played bad, and Oregon just whooped the crap out of him. And he was just immature, acting like a baby, very negative, and he's completely different now. You want him on your team. So this should be an interesting game. Packers haven't forced a lot of turnovers this year. Maybe the cure is Jameis Winston. I'm so looking forward to this game now. I just love Jameis. But I'm going to link my Brian Daboll firing video. Let's put it in this box. And I'm also going to link my video after the Eagles game. I never do videos at night. It's my first one because I'm usually tired and grumpy. And I was. Just watch the video. I'll link it in this box, so make sure you check that out. But look at the comments. A lot of people agree with me. But maybe 20-25% of them are blaming Jordan Love for the offensive woes. And even some idiots in the media like Chris Canty. What a moron. How is that guy on TV at all? They're blaming Jordan Love. And Love actually, wait, that's a movie, Love Actually. Love actually did not have as bad a game as I thought. I thought overall he had an average game. There were plays where he was about to hit the open receiver and the offensive line let him down. Aaron Banks has been maybe the worst free agent signing in Packer history. Absolute disaster. The guards are bad. The center got hurt. Zach Tom at right tackle is very good. The rest of the offensive line, not so much. He's running for his life. Yes, there were plays where he should have stayed in the pocket and hit the correct read. He didn't. He looked at one read and just ran away. That play early in the game looked terrible. And there were a few of those. It wasn't a great game, but he made some really good throws in that game. It surprised me. And there were other times where he was about to make the throw, and if he had time, he would have put up pretty good stats, in my opinion, and they would have won. The offensive line was atrocious. But it's more than that. There's so many people saying Jordan Love's not the guy. He's not Aaron Rodgers or Brett Favre. You know what? He's not Aaron Rodgers or Brett Favre. Probably two of the best 10 quarterbacks to ever play. Come on, people. See, I'm getting grumpy. So I looked at stats and I looked at analytics to prove Jordan Love's not the problem. I'm not going to go over every analytical category right now. I'm just going to mention one because it gets complicated. The video will be long. I talk more about it in the Bears video when I break down Caleb Williams. Look for that tomorrow. But Jordan Love is top 14 in 6 of the 7 categories, top 10 in 5 of them. The only one he's not top 14 is average depth of target. That's basically how far the ball's in the air on average. And the reason he's not in the top 14 in that is because of the play calling. Because Matt LaFleur is very conservative play calling. Calls a lot of short passes, which teams know, and they're jumping those short routes. They're taking away the deep ball and the short routes. That's all Matt LaFleur is calling. He's calling a few intermediate routes. And what's crazy is he called a ton last year. And that's what teams are giving him. The Eagles and the Panthers playing 2 deep safety, playing press man. Taking away the short routes and the deep routes. Now, some of it, Jordan Love didn't have time to get it to those receivers. But let's just look at regular stats, and then I want to talk about Jordan Love progression as a quarterback. His passer rating, he's 7th in the league. Completion percentage, 8th. Average gain, 6th. Interceptions, 7th. Fewest interceptions, obviously. Interception percentage, 5th. Passing yards, 8th. Touchdown interception ratio, 8th. 25-plus completions, 4th. And if you believe in PFF, I do not. He's 9th in PFF grade. So, Jordan Love's not the problem. The play calling's the problem. The offensive line is the problem. If you watched him the second half of the 2023 season, when the offensive line was playing well, when he got confidence, when he was playing with poise, he was unbelievable. When he has time in the pocket, when he's not pressured, his feet are set. He is the best quarterback in the NFL if you look at advanced stats. But he was pressured. I think it was 45% of the plays. And some of those that he wasn't pressured, they called a quick pass. So you're not using Love's ability. He's got a big arm. Basically what Matt LaFleur's telling him to do, dink and dunk it, and then if you don't have it, and you get pressure, chuck it deep. That's basically what he's doing. And teams are giving you the middle of the field. They're playing cover too. Matt LaFleur's play calling has been awful. And yes, Jordan Love does not look poised. He does not look as confident. He doesn't trust the offensive line. Now he's lost Tucker Kraft. That hurts. Matthew Golden was inactive. They used a first-round pick on a really talented receiver. They're not using him right. They're basically using him on wide receiver screens. That's not what he did at Texas. Dig routes, over routes, which Green Bay ran a ton last year. They're not running him. You watch the last 5 or 6 games of the year for Texas. Matthew Golden was unbelievable. They're not using him right. And he missed the game with an injury. Matt LaFleur's the problem, not Jordan Love. Love needs a better head coach, a better offensive game plan, better play calling, and better players around him. Josh Jacobs and Zach Tom are good. Nobody else is worth a crap right now in that offense. Jordan Love is not the problem. His ceiling is so high. He's got a big arm. When his feet are set, he's so accurate. He needs more help. Anyway, Giants-Packers is at 1 o'clock Eastern this Sunday. Packers are 5-3-1. Giants are 2-8. Like I said, Jaxson Dart is not playing. I don't know about Matthew Golden's status. I don't know about Romeo Doubs. He got hurt as well. They are so running out of weapons. I think this could be a tough matchup for Green Bay. The Giants' strength is DeMarcus Lawrence and Brian Burns and Abdul Carter and Kayvon Thibodeaux up front. And the Green Bay offensive line, horrible at run blocking, bad at pass blocking. And Elton Jenkins, the center, is out maybe for the season. He has a fracture in his leg. So the interior offensive line is a disaster. And they're playing DeMarcus Lawrence, the best nose tackle in the NFL. But if you get bad Jameis Winston, 3 interception Jameis Winston, then I can see Green Bay covering the 7.5 point spread. That is way too much. It should be 4 or 5. I get why Green Bay's favored. Giants defense overall has been really bad this year, but this could be a bad matchup. Here's my prediction. Okay? Giants either win or Green Bay covers the spread. If you get the good Jameis Winston, I think the Giants win this game. Because Matt LaFleur is a disaster. The Panthers and Eagles knew what the Packers were going to do just about every play. The Panthers jumped every wide receiver screen. They knew it. The Eagles multiple times knew the Packers play call. It's pathetic. Right at the end of the game, that 4th and 1. Stop running from shotgun snaps too. If you're going to run, just go under center. Bring in a tight end to play fullback. Stop running from shotgun. It's not working, Green Bay. Do not do that. And you don't have Tucker Kraft anymore, so why are you dinking and dunking it? He's your yards after catch monster. You don't have one now. Luke Musgrave? Are you kidding me? So, Giants, I get why they fired Brian Daboll. Mike Kafka, his first game as head coach. You should be 4-6. You're 2-8. You absolutely should have beaten the Broncos. Absolutely should have beaten the Bears. Inexcusable. Main reason Daboll was fired. So, Jameis Winston versus Jordan Love. I'm looking forward to this game. So anyway, in the comments below, who do you think wins? What do you think is the biggest matchup? I think it's the Packers offensive line versus the Giants defensive line. Make sure you're subscribed, hit the bell for notification. Thank you so much for everyone who came out last night. Had a friend text me saying it's the best show we've ever done, and I really appreciate that. Mike comes up with the college football and the baseball segment. I do the NFL. So link in the description for that. If you enjoyed this, please give me a thumbs up. It really helps out the channel. And share this with anyone who loves football. I cover all 32 teams. I do some college football as well. And, of course, big focus on the NFL draft. Once again, check these out if you have not. And I'll see you in the next video.